Okay, hey everybody, it is the Sunday morning 10 a.m. live stream from TortoiseLand. Okay, and we have a lot of fun stuff going on, and we look forward to hearing from everybody. Here's a cool thing: we have a chat. Okay, and if you're new to it, just tell us who you are and where you're from. Okay, and but before we start the live stream, we want you to meet a couple really cool people. Now we got a milk car over there. Yeah. And he's got something going on over there, right? Okay. Now we have a whole lot of something's happening, everybody. Hey, welcome aboard. Okay. And so we have a lot of cool things to show you, including 2 guest stars. Is that right, dude? Let's see. Boom! Right there and right there, right? Okay. So again, we got a milk car over here, right? Something's going on there. And Curtis, what you gonna be doing over there?
I'm redoing the token.
That's right. We're going to talk about that, okay? All right. So here, everybody, I want you to meet 2 really cool people, all right? So, dude, what's your name?
Mauricio.
Mauricio, right? Okay, and Mom?
Maleni.
Maleni, right? Okay, all right. So here's what, really great story. I think it was I think it was Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday night, everybody, I get a call. It was about 5 o'clock. It's getting dark out a little bit. I get a call from this cool dude, okay? And he's going to tell us the story, okay? Hold on, okay? All right, so, Mauricio, what's the story?
I called because my tortoise was sick.
You called because your tortoise was sick, right? And let's see. And this is your tortoise, right?
Yeah.
And the tortoise's name?
Bowser.
Bowser. That's right. So what kind of tortoise?
African Sakura.
That's right. He knows his stuff, everybody, right? Okay. So he calls and says, "Hey, my tortoise is sick." And why was he sick?
Because they ate dog poop or cat poop. I don't know.
Right. He ate dog poop or cat poop. And how did you know he was sick?
Because he didn't have energy. He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to drink water. He didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, he's just listless, right? Okay. And so here's the real kicker, everybody. So everybody say hi to Mauricio and Mauricio's mom, right? Okay. So he's telling me the story, and I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do to help you, right? And we start going into it a little bit until he says, wait a minute, can I what?
Can I come over?
Come over to TortoiseLand. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Where are you? Where do you live, right?
5 minutes away.
5 minutes away, people. How crazy is that? Okay, 5 minutes away. Never. And you told me what about the Tortoise Guy? That.
Oh, I watch your videos?
How about that? He watches the videos. You hear that, guys? Right? He watches our videos, right? How long you been watching our videos?
A couple months.
Okay, all right. Did you watch because you now have a tortoise?
No, just because I like tortoises.
Oh, right, absolutely, right. So how cool is that? So these guys live 5 minutes away. Now, I want to tell you another crazy thing. We're going to be bringing out, if you've been watching Snappy, let's see, Shanty Simon. Hi, Kevin. So this is one of our wonderful followers, supporters, Shanty. And you know where Shanty lives? Florida, okay? So we have people from all over the world. So how cool is that? So this dude is awesome. And so he calls, hey, my tortoise is sick, my baby, and can I come over? And so, of course, it's yes, right? Okay, so, hey, while you're waiting for that, you want to put the turtles out and stuff? Yeah, well, you can put him over here, right? Okay, so while we're talking about this story, we got stuff to tell you about here. We got the snapping turtle story, okay? We have Earth Day. A crazy thing happened on Earth Day. It involves a guy named Philip and a desert tortoise, right? It's a crazy, crazy story. And Shy Girl did something crazy, right? And so a lot of things going on. So hi, Shanty, and great to have you aboard. If you just join and tell us who you are and where you're from. And there you go. So, okay, so Mauricio comes. And what was your impression when you first came?
It's good.
Pretty cool, right? Okay, right. So here's the cool thing, everybody. So he also says, and his mom agrees, he can come and volunteer. That's great, right? You know, you're the youngest person to come to volunteer at TortoiseLand. So we're so glad to have you, and Mom's here too. And so we're gonna talk about his tortoise, right? Not doing well, and what we suggest and show him a few things, which we did, right? This message is held for review. Okay, so all right, let's start with that. So everybody, hey, welcome aboard. And oh, Shanty, I got something for you. So Shanty loves a little somebody, and that somebody goes by the name of Leo, okay? So check this guy out, right? This is Leo the leopard. You want to hold him? Right, pretty cool. All right, so Shanty, who knows very well, This is Leo the leopard, everybody. Okay, and he's been here for 20 years. Okay, Curtis, come over here. Right? Hey, what are we going to be doing today? A lot of stuff, right?
Oh, we got stuff to do.
That's right, right? And Leo, that's right, Shanty. So this is for you, Shanty. Leo's been here 20 years. Love him and love. Oh, and we have we have a little kid named Leonard. How about that? So Leonard's a leopard, right? So your little guy comes from where? Your little baby. Africa, right? So you know where these guys come? We have these guys coming up. You know, this guy's from Africa too. Okay, so the African sulcatas are the third largest species in the world, right? Get up to like as much as 150 pounds. And these guys are the fourth largest, right? You hear what's going on down there, right? What's going on? Hey, Curtis?
Yeah.
You want to see what's going on?
What's going on over here?
Well, a lot of noise, everybody, okay? Oh, you're taking them out, Camilca. Check, look at that. Yeah, right? So check this out, everybody. Look what's going on. Alrighty? So there's a whole lot of noise. Everybody say hi to, she's pretty old famous, right? Her name is Digger, right?
Yeah.
Is that two? No, that's two.
That's him, Mario.
Is that Mario or
That's
two?
Mario.
No way. Okay. All right. This is crazy, everybody. Mario's a female. Came to us about 2.5 years ago. All right.
Yep.
Has grown bigger than than Digger, who's 7 years old. Right. She's huge. Right.
Shows you how rapid their growth gets.
Right. That's right. Right. So.
Kevin, I don't know if you know your camera's a little cracked on your phone.
I know.
We
Right.
get you a new one.
You know. Yeah, everybody. So I dropped the phone and it's a little cracked.
Oh, yeah,
so,
Leonard.
so bear with us, right? So check this out. Now we got great news. Who's that? Queen of Needles. Hello, Sarah, and welcome aboard, Sarah. And
Want to say hi?
hey, we got a lot of cool stuff going on. All right. So here's the thing, right? This is a leopard tortoise. They come from the same regions of Africa as the African sulcata. So third largest species in the world, get up to 150. These guys get up to about 60 pounds or so. So there's a huge size difference.
So
between.
these guys could go up to 100.
Well, 150 they say on average, something like that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not fed well.
Right. So and then we got the leopards,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah.
So okay. So we are gonna go back over here. Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the toes.
Okay. Right. Oh, and check this out, everybody, too. So we're just kind of walking around. We want to show you, okay, in the wildfires, right, of that happened a few months ago, that we have. So when the wildfires happen, right? Hey guys, come here. Let me tell you this. When the wildfire, all the wildfires, right? So we have 2 tortoises that came in from families who lost their homes. Pretty bad, right? They lost their homes, and they called us and said, "Can you please foster these kids?" Right? And they both happen to be leopard tortoises, right? Okay, and this one's name is Turbo, and this one's name is Cello, right? Okay, so 2 different families, both lost their home. So I had to get a new phone, so it's so complicated. I agree, Shandy, right? Okay, so these guys we are fostering, right? So how crazy is that? We now have about 5 leopards, right? This is Sunshine, the desert tortoise, who's doing great. Okay. So you guys, you want to come over? You can come over and see all these, okay? Hey, if you're just joining us, right? Who are you, dude? Mauricio, right? Okay. And Mom over here, right? And Mauricio is our youngest volunteer at TortoiseLand, okay? And how'd you get here? Just tell him again.
Because my tortoise is sick.
That's right. His tortoise is sick. He called me, and he lives how far away?
5 minutes away.
5 minutes away. So how crazy is that, everybody? That was really cool. So we came. Let's go talk about your tortoise, right? All right. So while Amilcar is getting everybody out. Hey, Amilcar, isn't there a snapping turtle? Yeah.
He's in the water.
Oh, he's in the water? Okay. There's a whole story coming up about the snapping turtle, right? There's a whole story about Digger. There's a story about a desert tortoise on Earth Day. And so everybody tell us who you are, where you're from, and welcome aboard, okay? All right, so let's go into Mauricio, okay? So tell us, Curtis.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get a chance, go to the microwave and pull out the carrot juice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, how cool is this? All right. Okay, so you want to grab your little guy?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. So, right there. Look at all these guys, right? They're getting big, everybody. Okay. And so you tell us what you say.
Well, my tortoise got sick because they ate tortoise poop.
Yeah,
Not
right.
tortoise poop. I mean, cat poop.
Right. Okay. Ate some cat poop, and then you noticed what happened.
He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to drink water.
Right.
He didn't have energy.
Right. Okay. So he brought him here, and let's go like this. So my evaluation was the kid was still looking really good, right? Nice and heavy, eyes open, and all that. So it was so I suggested like, well, try feeding him some foods that I know that tortoises really like. It's hard for them to say no. So you did, right? So what was one of those foods?
Papaya?
Papaya. That's right. Right. Okay. And did he eat it?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he's been eating again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so here's the thing, right? Okay, so one of the things we've been doing lately, because we've had some babies that haven't done well, okay? So what we found out about in that is, okay, something that can really help. So if you have a tortoise that's sick, or even if they're not sick, this is gonna really help them out. So Curtis, go ahead and check this out, everybody. Okay, and so look at this, dude, okay? So what this is, right? You know what that is?
No.
That it looks like, I know, it looks like, I don't know what, right? Dirty, rusty water, but it's not. What is it?
Carrot juice.
That's right, carrot juice, right? So, okay, so this, we nuked it, right? So it's nice and warm, okay? And so we're going to bathe your guy in carrot juice and some of the others. So Curtis, go ahead and put it over here, okay? All right, okay? Just go ahead and put it over here like this.
Right here.
Yeah, down here, right? Okay. So remember, everybody, this is Mauricio and Mom's first time here. So you got to give it to him. You got to say, hey, and everybody welcome aboard, right? So this is awesome because he is our first young volunteer. We have a second one coming at 11, so that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what the other thing is? We went to the Brentwood schools on Monday. That's our first time coming into our school system. That was really cool, okay? And we're gonna have some videos about that. All right, so let's do this, okay? So, Mom, you can help too. You wanna do this? All right. So here's the cool thing. You already know a lot about taking care. The first thing is we're gonna get your guy and the little guys, and we're gonna give them a bath. Come on over here, right? So you can right down in there, okay? And yeah. Okay, we're gonna take the little guys. Well, you're gonna just keep going till you get all the little guys, right?
Okay.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Elliot. So Elliot's here. Hi, Elliot. Welcome aboard, right? And it's good to see you. We have some cool things happening, Elliot, this week. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos, okay? It involves the snapping turtle, right? Okay. And others involve like a desert tortoise that came to us on Earth Day, right? Oh, and yeah, hey, Milka, everybody say it, right? And this is Mom, right? Who's here to help. Okay, so there you go, pal, right? So look what we got here, right? So you're taking all the littler guys, right? And we're gonna give them a bath, okay? And we separate the little ones from the bigger ones because we're gonna use less water here, right? So let's see. You want to put that guy? So we have 13 babies, everybody. Okay. So these are African sulcata babies. Okay, and these are Shy Girl's kids, right? Yeah. Okay. So Shy Girl's kids. Alrighty. She laid some eggs, and these came from her. Okay. And so you should count 13. You want to count them? Let's see what we got.
2, 3, 4,
right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So that means there's one more. Let's see, you just got to kind of push around. We're going to find 13, okay? We're born, okay? And so in this case, it's lucky 13, right? And hey, Curtis, right there. All right, so, okay. So, double hiders, right? Okay. So,
Are you looking for that one, Curtis?
No, we're looking for the Africans to got 13 babies, right? One, right? What we got, 12?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Maybe he's in here. All right. Hey, it's really important when you have a lot of tortoises like we do that we do inventory, right? So go ahead and check that out. So everybody, so we're excited to have Marcio here. Not Marcio. Say your name?
Mauricio.
Mauricio, look at that, right? Mauricio.
I don't see
So
him.
you take a good look, see, if he's around here anywhere, right? Okay.
Luigi's right here.
Oh, Luigi. And we got a whole story about Luigi, right? So while you're looking, here's the thing, Mauricio. So look here. If you don't see him, go back to there and just kind of dig through. Let's get 13. All right. In the meantime, let's put the water in here. All right. Okay. Right. So we got these guys here, guys. So, Mom, hey, come on over here. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so come on over. You gonna help out?
Oh, yeah.
Did you find him? No. Okay, all right. We're gonna find him. He's in there. All righty. Hey, Curtis, you want to get the turtles out?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hey, it's cool this morning, everybody. So we've taken everybody out a little later, right? All right. So Amilcar is gonna help you find number 13. They're incredible, incredible hiders, right? You know, they camouflage themselves. They dig down. Right? Right. So here's what's going to go on. So these guys are in here, right? So why don't you take this? It's nice and warm water. Feel it? Right? So you're going to pour it in real slow. Okay? We're not going to do too much water. We're going to pour it in. Are you okay? You're okay. Right. Okay. And let's see. Okay. Stop there. Stop. Okay. All right. So, okay. So now let me ask you this. So where's your guy? Show everybody. Pick him. Go ahead and pick him up. Right? It's pretty hot here. Okay, so what's the name of your guy for people just joining?
Bowser.
Bowser, right. So Bowser is an African sulcata, just like these guys, right? And you got him how long ago?
Like a month ago.
A month, so not that long ago, right? So here's the thing: if we compare everybody, this guy who was born no more than about 7 weeks ago to this guy, I'm gonna guess that this guy is 7 weeks, and this guy is probably about a year or so. Okay, right? All right. So in about a year, you can expect him to get about that big, right? How often have you been soaking him?
Every day.
Every day. Okay, cool. All right, that's what we do too when they're little. Okay, and
we got an orange ear cider in our inventory.
oh yeah,
He's not a red ear cider like these
is
guys.
it an orange ear cider?
Orange
Okay,
ears.
all right. What, did you find him? Oh, really? Okay, all right, yeah. Hollywood sushi. So check this out, everybody. So there's 13. Let's count them.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4,
Right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12, 13. All right, right there. So we got them, right? Okay, so here's the thing, right, everybody? So when you pour this water, okay, so you see this here? Look, the water is almost too deep for this guy. You see that? Yeah. Right? Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to just scoop some of this water out, okay? You're going to get a little scoop. Let me get that for
Kevin,
you.
speaking of
Yeah.
cute,
Yeah, let's take a look. All right, look at these guys, everybody. This is our red ear sliders, the little babies. We have 6 of them, right? And they're up for adoption, by the way, okay? Everybody here, except for Hollywood Sushi. And you guys know the story of Hollywood Sushi, right? Remember I told you yesterday? You remember? Do you remember? Here, you want to hold this guy? All right. Okay. So look at this. So here's the cool thing. Mauricio, right, is loving our reptiles, right? He's loving tortoises and stuff. So the story with this guy, everybody, right, is that he was found walking down Hollywood Boulevard in rush hour traffic. Swear to God, walking down the sidewalk of Hollywood Boulevard, okay? And I get a call from a woman who's on her break, okay? And she sees this little guy walking down Hollywood Boulevard. What the heck's he doing on Hollywood Boulevard, right? So I go, I take him in. I can't believe it. I have to do research because I've never seen one before. And he is a diamondback terrapin. Okay, so a terrapin is a turtle that lives not in fresh water, not in salt water, but something in between. Okay, right. So guess what? We get this guy, and he has just been the belle of the ball. We named him Hollywood Sushi because he was found on Hollywood Boulevard, and to me, he looks like a sushi roll. Right, sushi roll. So we're thrilled to have this guy, right? So you got to put him down, right? So you just got to do a little basic research, right? We knew nothing about a diamondback terrapin, right? So
and these guys are super chill. They're not aggressive, but
right,
I wouldn't
lucky.
put your fingers in front just in case.
No, right?
But this guy for sure, he's a sweetheart.
Right? Oh, right. All of them are, right?
Yeah.
And we got these little babies.
We used to have a big one
Right.
of this guy.
Yeah.
He had his butt hanging out. His name was Big Booty. He was the sweetest of all of these guys.
Right, and he's still around. Okay, so speaking of turtles, right? Let's show somebody here. All right, so in the meanwhile, come on back over here, Mauricio. So look at here. We want to make sure everybody's soaking. The key here is that the water is real shallow, right? Okay, if the water's got to be shallow, so that if these guys flip over, they can't drown, right? So when you bathe your guy, you have nice shallow water, right? Okay, good. How often do you soak them every day? I mean, for how long?
For like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, okay? So, you right? That's great. So, listen. So, they're soaking. We're going to give them a few more minutes. Then we're going to get them into this carrot juice, okay?
Right.
And we're going to explain why, okay? Then, everybody, we are going to talk about a certain turtle, and we're going to go over to this guy, Curtis, and talk about some toads. And then, you ready for this? Shy Girl did something crazy, okay? And look at that, okay? We couldn't believe it because she had just laid eggs. And how about these babies are hers too, okay? So it's unbelievable. It's a record for us. She's laid over 300 eggs, 300 eggs. Okay, so we're just gonna show you a little teaser about that snapping turtle, right? Don't get too close, right? We've done some really cool videos, so check it out. And we got a great story about where the snapping turtle might be going. All right, so Amilcar, you want to just let's just tease it, right? Have you guys seen this guy?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we never have had a animal of any kind that could hurt you, right? For good reason, right? We don't want to have something here that could hurt you, that could bite your fingers off. But look at this guy right here. Okay. So if you're not familiar, everybody, okay, this guy came in. You want to explain? Okay. Huh? You don't want to explain it? What do you mean you don't want to explain it? Huh? You know, okay. What do you mean you don't know, right? All right, check this out, everybody, all right? Look at this guy, all right? So this guy came in about, now watch me, you got to be very careful because this is a snapping turtle, right? And we've never, huh? A snapping turtle, right? Okay. And when he came in, he was very, very sick, right? Very sick.
Basically on the edge of dying.
That's right. Totally on the edge of dying, right? Okay.
And Milford did his best to bring him back.
Right? But on the edge of dying,
Yeah,
okay.
he's feeling his tails.
Right? He was all these
bleeding, yeah.
right?
He was
Right. Bleeding, cuts everywhere. All his skin was peeling off, all right? And he basically didn't move and didn't eat. But 3 days ago, what happened, dude? Right?
Start eating.
That's right. So if you fed him hot dogs, okay, right? Because he wasn't eating the shrimp or the other things, and fed him some hot dogs, and guess what? He ate, right? And guess what? Right, and yesterday he ate, okay? And so he is, really on the mend, right? And guess what? He's swimming like a whole lot, right? He wasn't even moving. So we don't even dare get close. And then here's the coolest thing. You ready for this, everybody? Here's the cool thing. Get a text from a dude, got my number, because if you go to TortoiseLand on Google, you can find all our information. He calls, his name is Brandon, and he lives in Texas, right? He raises what? What kind of turtle you think? Snapping turtles, everybody. He raises snapping turtles, okay? And yeah, this is why you don't get too close, right? He raises snapping turtles, okay? And he asked if he could have this guy and add him to his group of snapping turtles. So here's the cool thing, right? Right? So the guy has like 1,000-gallon pens and stuff. He sent me the videos. So the odds are very, very good that this guy is going to be going to Texas, right?
Is
so
he smiling or is he...
I think he's very, right? I think he's smiling, but don't get too close. I'm not sure if that's a smile.
Milford, put him down.
Right? We're not sure about that. But how cool is that, everybody? It's a cool story. I thought for sure this guy was not going to make it, okay? And Milcar was like, just keep the faith, right?
Yep.
That's usually me, but it was the other way around.
Yeah,
okay?
cleaning his eyeballs, and it was pink.
Right?
It was brown.
Right? And so, right? So there it is, right? About a week and a couple of days later, this guy is eating.
Look at his,
Remember his tail was all
his tail
chopped
was,
up?
yeah, it was messed up.
You can put him down.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. So there's the story of Snappy, right?
Yeah,
Snappy for good reason, right? Don't go anywhere near this kid. So more to be revealed about Snappy, right? All right. So you guys, let's go back to the little kids, right? All right. Hey, if you're just joining us, we're thrilled to say we have the youngest volunteer of TortoiseLand, right? Ready, still? Yeah?
Yeah.
And mom over here, right? Okay. And so he called the other day saying he was in distress. He has a little tortoise and it's sick, right? Okay. So, right? Where's your little guy? Right? He's down here, right? Ah, good with Snappy. They need lots of room. Yes, and he's going to this place with a lot of room. So stay tuned for that, okay? All right. So you bring in this beautiful little kid that you have named
Bowser.
Bowser, right? And Bowser, tell us the story again real
Oh,
quick.
he got sick because he ate cat poop.
Say it again.
He got sick because he ate cat poop.
That's right. I mean, he wouldn't eat, right? Okay. So, so I suggested, hey, feed him like some things I knew he would really like, such as what?
Papaya.
Papaya. Did he eat it?
Yeah.
He sure did, right? Okay. So now he's back to eating, right? So you said that you want to come and volunteer, right? Okay. Look at that. That is Louise, the Redfoot. Okay. And she's just running around, and she's up for adoption. You know, most of them here are up for adoption, right? Okay. And so we just soak them in water, which Mauricio already knows what he's doing, right? So you soak that guy every day, and so now that we soak them, right? Okay, we're gonna take an extra step, alrighty. And here's what we're gonna do, alrighty. So we're gonna take this tray and this tray, alrighty, and we're gonna soak your guy and all the babies, yeah. Okay, we're gonna soak them in carrot juice, right? Okay, so. Okay, we got this here, right? So show everybody the bottle of carrot juice right here, okay? So check this out, everybody, okay? Carrot juice is full of vitamins, especially vitamin A, right? Okay, and so when we put this in here, the tortoise, they just might drink it. If not, they can absorb it through the skin. And they're gonna get all kinds of minerals and vitamins. So here's what, we got them in, so can you help? We're gonna take all those little guys, all of them, we're gonna put them in, yeah, these two trays, right? Okay, oh, right here. I'm gonna put them in this tray and this tray, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, this one and this one. And then Amilcar, can you bring Luigi over? Okay. Huh? Oh, she over there? Oh, okay. Okay, so everybody, Luigi is a desert tortoise, and she's been not doing well with her eyes closed, okay? So we've been doing the carrot soaps. We want to tell you about it because it's working really well, okay? Here's how we do it, okay? All right, so here's your guy, Bowser, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the little guys, right? Okay, and you're gonna, there you go. And we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, and 13, right? Okay, there you go, okay? So we got 13 babies. Now you're gonna grab over there, see in the corner? Our desert tortoise right there, this guy, right there, see? Nope, right there, right? There you go, yeah. Everybody, so check this out. This is Luigi, okay? Now Luigi was doing great, okay? So I called her Feisty Luigi, and then those eyes started closing, right? So when the eyes close, Mauricio, that's the first sign that your tortoise is in trouble, right? Okay. So before we go to the vet, we start these carrot juice soaks, okay? So you're gonna take Mauricio, you're gonna take Luigi, and we're gonna put Luigi down right here. Kevin, I gotta run, but I will text later. Okay, Shanti, love you very much, and everybody, thanks for tuning in. And we're gonna continue here. We're gonna show you some eggs, some toads. We're gonna show you the whole story about a desert tortoise rescue. Okay, yeah. So here's what. Okay, so we got these guys here, right? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab this. Now, this is what I do, okay? You watch this. You're going to take them. I give them a little wake-up call. Ready? Boom. Just a tiny little, right? Just a very tiny little gentle, right there, okay? All right? And then just a little gentle, right? So there you go, boom, just like that. So you're going to do that to all of them, okay? And then we are going to add the carrot juice, okay? Right? Okay. And everybody, okay, like I was saying, this is something you can do to all your tortoises, whether they're sick, whether they're not sick, okay? So carrot juice soaks, okay? We warm it up nice and warm, and we give them. Bye, everybody. Shanti, thanks for coming on board. If you're new, or if you're here and you haven't introduced yourself, please do, okay? Tell us who you are, where you're from, what's going on. Take a look. Okay, so you got all these guys. Give them a little soak, real quick. Just a little plunge, right? All right, and let's see. You got just about all of them? All right. Okay. One more. All right. So everybody, if you're just coming on board, this is Mauricio and Mauricio's mom. Right. This is the first day volunteering, right? Which is awesome, right? And because one of the big things is you are, these tortoises all could go extinct soon, right? but it's going to be you, the young generation, that might prevent it, right? Okay, so here's this kid. Go ahead and give him just a quick little dump. This is, that's Luigi, okay? There you go, in and out, okay? All right, so now let's take this, okay? You're going to take that, and you're going to just pour it. Start with the babies, okay? Go ahead, just pour it down, right? Just enough, you know? There you go, right? There you go, like that, right? And you're gonna do the same here, okay? Over there, okay? And so I'm gonna take the rest of this, hold on, okay? Rest of this, and we're gonna put it here, okay? All right, okay? Right there, okay? All right, pretty good, right? Okay, look at that, right? Okay, so check this out, everybody, hey? So this is a carrot juice soap, right? So these guys, just by being in here, right? Whether they drink it, and there's your guy, right? Okay, right? He's like, what are you doing with this carrot juice thing, right? Okay, so it's nice and warm. So if he wants to, if they want to, they can drink it, and right? Yeah, go ahead. You can do that. Okay, like that. All right, and so we're gonna just let him be here for about, you know, for about 8 minutes or so, okay, and let him soak. So your job for right now is to just watch these guys, right? Make sure nobody crawls up. Hey, Amilcar and Curtis. Okay, we're gonna come to you, okay? So yeah, you're just gonna make sure everybody's cool. You wanna make sure you stay with them, right? Because these are babies. You know they're gonna crawl over each other and flip over, right? So we keep this carrot juice, we keep it real shallow, right? That's why, okay? All right, so, all right, well, these guys are soaking, okay? And this girl right here. So we also like clean their eyes, okay? And we inspect them, right? Okay, so you're gonna soak right there, okay? So you guys, you're in charge of this, right? Okay, all right. All right, so we're coming over here this way, all right? So, okay, so the other day, everybody, believe it or not, right? Shy Girl has laid an incredible amount of eggs, right? She's laid over almost 2 years. She's laid over now, because how many eggs is this right here, Amilcar? Amilcar, how many eggs has she laid this time?
21.
21 eggs, yeah? Okay, so look at this, everybody. So Shy Girl, the other day, she didn't waste any time. She just comes up here, and she starts digging with the hind legs, and you and me are looking at each other like, oh no, not again. Because she's laid so many, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she just laid eggs about
Should-
6 weeks ago.
This is my suggestion. We
Yeah.
should just find a pet store that's interested and just give it to them.
To give the eggs to them,
Yeah.
right? So we thought about that. Now, you know, we're not going to incubate because we have too many babies, right?
inventory.
That's right. So we're not going to do
The
that.
only ones we're incubating is 5 of Diggers because we want at least 5 of her babies so she knows she's a mom.
That's right, right? And we want to have some of Digger's kids, right? Because she's super awesome. Okay, so now we have these 21, right? 21 eggs. So this puts her over 300 eggs, everybody, in the last almost 2 years. 300 eggs, okay? The record here has been one female, 2 clutches of eggs for about 60-something eggs. So imagine that, 300 eggs. She's in an egg factory.
Look at this girl eating.
Right?
Sunshine.
Over here. That's the sunshine. Okay, so what are we going to do with these eggs? We're not going to incubate them. We got them out of the ground because the other tortoises will just dig them up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got them out where they're safe, and to be revealed, okay, about the fate of these, right?
Yeah.
We're certainly not going to incubate them here,
But
okay?
they're gonna have a good fate.
Well, you know, okay.
Hopefully.
Well, listen, she just laid them, so if we break them, right, they're not.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
They're not
yeah.
embryos yet. It's just like a chicken when you eat an egg from the store. That hasn't formed as an embryo. So if you're gonna throw them away, you gotta throw them away right away, right? Okay. So again, to be determined from Shy Girl. Okay. Now let me just check over here. Then we're gonna go to Curtis, right? Okay. Right here. So these guys are soaking, right? Okay. Yeah. So now you can put them and cover them up, okay? We're going to cover these guys up because it's cold, and we'll take them into the house where it's warmer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how cool is that, everybody? We're going to put them, well, we'll put them with the rest of them, okay? All right? Yeah, for now, right? Okay. So Curtis, we're going to be right there. Hey, if you're just joining, we have a special guest today named Mauricio. That's right, Mauricio and Mom, right? Okay, and is the youngest volunteer to ever come, and that also has his own tortoise, right? Okay, right. So it's Bowser, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've been soaking them for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this carrot juice soak we're gonna do like 2 times a week, okay? And what that's gonna do, everybody, could really help if you got a little kid and their eyes are closed or closing. That's a huge warning sign right away, okay? You're like, okay, this guy's in trouble, you know? And so first thing is we get Repti drops that you can get over the counter because that has vitamin A, and then we do these soaks, okay? All right, so now we got you guys soaking, right? He's all soaked up. So what we do now is we prepare their little habitat, okay? Right, we're gonna put some good foods in here like kale, super kale, right? So I'm gonna give you guys that job, okay? So Milka, if you can show these guys where the kale is, right? Okay, Milka, you're gonna show these guys where the kale is and stuff, right? Okay, okay, yeah. All right, so you guys are gonna work with a Milka. So we pick this grass, wild grass, dandelions, all this, right? Because they are full of calcium, right?
Yeah.
So for your little guy Bowser, right? When you're walking or whatever, you want to pick dandelions. You can pick rose, you know, a little bit of romaine, and there's, you know, Missouri tortoise chow. But you know, there's all kinds of great stuff, right? Okay, all right. So you guys are gonna take these guys, and we're gonna put them over here. Wait, before we do that, here's what I want you to do. These guys here, these are bigger, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take these guys and you're gonna put them over here. Okay, this is, yeah. Oh yeah, the bigger ones that are in there. Okay, so we use these pools, everybody, for a whopping $11 each at Lowe's. Okay, these are great because we can use them for the water. Okay, for our turtles, right? Or we can use them for like a snapping turtle there, or for our tortoises, right? So 11 bucks, everybody. It's a great way to, you know, to keep your tortoises, right? So while you guys are doing that, right, you're going to take these guys and you're going to put them all over there. Then you're going to take the little guys, right, and you're going to put them over here, okay? And the milk car is going to help you out, putting some kale and stuff. And we can sprinkle some calcium, right? Yeah. Calcium, right? Okay. So doing all that stuff, I'm really confident that Bowser is going to do really well, okay? All right. All right. So here we go. So we're going over to Curtis. We want to show you what's going on with Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Curtis. Where you at, pal? All right. We don't know where he is. Come on. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. So everybody, TortoiseLand, we're a nonprofit, 501c3, tortoise rescue and tortoise rescue, turtle rescue, and we really need your help, okay? We're a nonprofit. We have about 80 animals here, okay? And most of them we're rehoming, okay? And, you know, we have something cool here. Not a tortoise, not a turtle, not a squirrel, not a dog, right? It is toads, right? So we've been doing this story on the toads, right? Okay. All right.
Oh, he's trying to eat that guy.
Right? So check this out. All right. So we have two. What are they? What kind of toads? You want to grab them so we can see? Right? All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. So check this out, everybody. What?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Okay. So, right. So check this out.
Okay, jump.
Okay, we have two. What kind of toads are they?
Asian spiny toads.
Right, Asian spiny toads, right? Okay, so do you feel comfortable?
I think
grabbing?
that one's a little hyper.
Okay, so check this out. These guys were tiny about 6 weeks ago, right? And now they are really big, right?
They're chunky, like chunky
Right.
and skinny.
Right. So
But skinny's not skinny anymore. Might as well call them. I don't know what to call them now.
fat.
Yeah.
Right. So
Oh, look.
what's that? Let's see. Right.
She's right here.
Right.
The
Look
big
at
one.
this, look at this, everybody.
This is the female one.
Okay, so listen, everybody. Would you rather watch a tree grow or watch a Negro? What? Hey, okay, right. I think that you're gonna block that guy, right?
Why did he say that?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. You're gonna block you, dude. Okay, get off our channel. All right. Okay, so check this out. So he's got these toads now. Curtis has had experience raising them, right? And this is really cool, everybody. This is a great environment for them, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because we use organic soil, right?
Oh, and they got crickets.
We feed them crickets, and
I gave them one box, and guess what? They ate them, almost all of them.
that's right, crickets. And we put down here, we put fruit and stuff that's kind of decaying, right? And we put a whole bit of
This
greens,
one's a lot more calmer in my hands.
right?
This is chunky.
Right, and they couldn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So how cool is that? So TortoiseLand now has our first amphibians, right?
Yeah.
And Curtis wants to have a toad rescue, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to rescue toads that people don't want anymore. Like at least this size. I'm not
Right.
gonna rescue cane toads. Those are too big.
Right. Right.
No cane toads.
Right. So you're doing an amazing job, right?
Yeah.
Not just here with the toads, but everything in TortoiseLand,
And,
right?
and in my art school too for you. I'm trying to do something for you special, but
Right.
it's going, but it's slow.
Right. Yeah.
The art project I'm doing.
Right. He's doing great. Okay. See. All right. Okay. So we're gonna go check on the babies. Okay. Okay. Let's go check on them. Okay. All right.
Put some more in there.
Just a little bit, right?
That's all.
Yeah, just a little bit. So check this out. Okay, so say who you are if you're just joining.
Oh, Mauricio.
Mauricio.
Oh, no, TortoiseLand.
Right? No. In your name,
Oh, Mauricio.
Mauricio, right? So Mauricio came here. So I got a call from this dude. I get a call from him Friday night saying, "What? Where's your guy? You gonna grab your guy, right? You got a little African sulcata, right? How long ago did you get him?
Like a month ago.
That's right. And you've been taking amazing care of him, right?
Yeah.
How'd you know to do all that?
I watch videos about it.
Hey, what do you know, right? Do a little research, everybody. Do a little research in today's world. So, right, been taking amazing care and been doing great until he did what?
He ate poop.
He ate poop, right? Okay. So then he stopped eating, and then you fed papaya and other things, right? And he's doing really good. So we just did a carrot soak, right, to give him that extra boost of energy and vitamins, right? And we recommend that for every tortoise and turtle, okay, no matter what, and especially for the sick ones, right? Okay, so now he goes down here, and remember one of the key things we talked about is getting them out in the sun, which you said you hadn't done much, right?
Yeah.
So the new goal for everybody is to get this guy out in the sun as much as possible. And now that you're volunteering, you can take him here to TortoiseLand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're volunteering and have this guy out in the sun. It's not too sunny today, right? Okay.
It's trying to be, but
It's trying to be, right? So, okay. So everybody, we want to say a couple of cool things. We went to the TortoiseLand has been into our first school system, right? On Monday, we were invited to the Brentwood Public Schools, okay? Private schools. So that was great. We bought a bunch of tortoises. On Earth Day, we get a call from a dude to check out the videos saying he found a desert tortoise, okay? And he did, and guess what? There was a tracker on it. He brought him to TortoiseLand, and then something really cool happened the next day, okay? And what happened? Well, check out the videos, right? So everybody, stay tuned for more. Next Saturday, we are at Larchmont Block Party, where thousands of people go. We'll be bringing the tortoises. You know why we do this? So we always need to rehome, but you know what the big reason is that we do it? To keep them going, right? Because, out in the wild, most of these are going extinct, right? Most of these guys, if we don't do something, global warming and such, they're not going to be around, right? So we want to educate people and tell them, too, how cool they are, right? As a companion, right? Did you know how cool your guy could be? Right? Pretty cool, right? All right. So listen, I want to thank you. Hey, Mom over there. Thank you for bringing your son. Thank you for letting him come. All righty. And I hope you'll be coming back, and we'll see you every week, right? And you can get points, right, for school and stuff because we're in our property, right? So listen, everybody. So from Mauricio, thank you, and everybody watching, thank you. Okay, and right until next time. Right? Okay. Thanks, everybody. Amilcar and Curtis, everybody. Hey, you can help us out. Go to GoFundMe /TortoiseLand or PayPal /TortoiseLand and help us out. Throw us a buck. Okay? All right? Hey, thank you, guys. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming. Okay? All right, Mom? All right. Okay, cool. All right. Right? We did good. All right. Yeah, the sun, right? Okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?